what have you found? So when an older person, a middle-aged person says, Ayse, what tips do you have for finding my purpose? Or am I too old to have a purpose? What would you say, Ayse? So.
I am so glad you mentioned that. Am I too old? That's one thing we didn't hear. And we had some people who were like late 80s and 90s, early 90s. And when we invited them to come design their life, none of them said, hey, aren't you too late to ask me this? They were, yeah, even if, we never know how long we're going to live, but I think we're all wired to want to design our life and do something that brings us joy. And I mean, one of the things I talk about in the book is there are different ways that you can create meaning. And creating meaning, whether it's by teaching something, learning something, starting something new, having friends, fighting for something you believe in, standing for a cause, all these things create meaning. And in older people, what's interesting is when I was talking about like this lifetime didn't exist before, because it didn't exist before, some of the structures that we're used to earlier in life recede or disappear. And it becomes even more important that we become good at creating that self-made purpose. And so these are some of the ways you can create meaning.